Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. It's time for Field Day Baseball. Every Tuesday night, we roll 1956 National League Field Day Baseball. If you haven't checked out Field Day, you really ought to. It's at the ASG Games website, and I'm putting the link in the description for this video. At the ASG website, you can find a host of sports games, including baseball games like Play Ball, Fall Classic, and Field Day Baseball, all produced by Greg Sovan. Today's game is the start of a very important early season series. We are up to May 15th in our schedule, and the St. Louis Cardinals have had a rough time on this road trip. They just got done on Sunday, 2 days earlier, getting swept in a doubleheader by the Chicago Cubs, and that has really changed the dynamic of the National League race. So the Cardinals continue their road trip. They are in Brooklyn, New York, and they are going to take on the Brooklyn Dodgers, who to this point have been kind of lackluster. They are sitting at a 10-11 record, but thanks to that doubleheader sweep, they're only 3 games out of first place at the moment. So this is a huge series for both of these teams. And in my semi-regular rant about as-played lineups, for whatever reason, the Dodgers are going with Chuck Templeton in the first game of this series, and if this was happening in real life, or as the kids like to say, IRL, the Dodgers would be choosing anybody but Chuck Templeton to start this important series. But I digress. Tom Puhalski is a right-hander. He is on the mound for St. Louis in this game. So let's now, also in the description for this video is the link to my channel membership. Now over 180 members strong. Kurt Berglund's Baseball World channel members receive all sorts of goodies. They get access to videos that subscribers cannot see, including playing tips, game demos, tutorials, book reviews, exclusive replays, special reports, and access to a big archive of members-only videos as well. They also get discounts in my secondary store, $10 off per set, $2 off per team. And not only that, they also get a free gift from me every month as a thank you for being a channel member. So check out that link in the description for this video as well. But now, let's get down to the field, check out those lineups and those batting orders, and roll some Field Day Baseball 1956 at Ebbets Field. All right, for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals today, Don Blasingame will lead off at shortstop. Red Schoendienst bats second at second base. Stan Musial bats third in right field. Ken Boyer cleans up at third. Rip Rapolsky bats fifth in left field. Wally Moon bats sixth at first base. Hal Smith bats seventh. He'll catch, and Bill Verdon bats eighth. He will be the center fielder, and he's only got 2 more days left with St. Louis before he gets traded to Pittsburgh. Tom Puhalski is on the mound. He will bat ninth, and in 1956, Tom was 9-14 with a 3.58 earned run average. For the homestanding Brooklyn Dodgers, leading off at second base, it's Jim Gilliam. Batting second at short, it's Pee Wee Reese. Batting third in center field, Duke Snyder. Batting fourth, the catcher, Roy Campanella. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Jackie Robinson. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Sandy Amorose. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Carl Furillo. And batting ninth and doing the pitching is left-hander Chuck Templeton. In 1956, he was 0-1 with a 6.61 ERA. This is one of his 2 starts on the season. Okay, now we have to check stuff from for each pitcher. We are going to start with Chuck Templeton. See what kind of stuff he's dealing with today. And he's got 4-5-3-2 stuff. There we go. 4-5-3-2. And Tom Pahalski, 3-2-4-3. I did not tell you the Cardinals record in the open. It's 14-8. So right now they have a 3-game lead over the Brooklyn Dodgers. The Dodgers, however, are not in second place. I think they're tied for third at the moment. All right, Don Blasingame will lead it off, and Chuck Templeton delivers. And it's a base hit to left field for Blasingame. Drops in front of Sandy Amorose, and the Cardinals have a leadoff man aboard in the top of the first, and that'll bring Red Shane Deans, the second baseman, to the plate for the Cardinals. The stretch by Templeton and the delivery to Red, and the hit and run is on. There goes Don Blasingame. And he swings, Shane Dean swings and rolls one to Hodges at first. He's going to step on the bag unassisted for out number one. Blasingame advances to second on the play. And with one out, it's Musial. I've also got, I didn't show you these, but I've got my fast action cards for Field Day Baseball at the ready. Templeton the stretch, and the pitch to Stan the Man is swung on and hit to center. Back a few steps is Duke Snider, and he's going to make the catch. Now let's see if Blasingame is going to advance here. All right. X and Y advance. Blasingame is an X, so he's going to tag up after Snider makes the catch and advance to third base. All right. So there are two down now. Whoa. Two down, and I'm having all kinds of problems. Here we go. Two down now, and Ken Boyer comes to the plate. Chance for St. Louis to get up early. And they would love to do it against Chuck Templeton. The stretch, or the windup by Templeton, and the delivery to Boyer is a grounder to third base. That's Jackie. He fires to Hodges, and the side is retired in the first. Cardinals get nothing in the top of the first. Bottom of the first on the way. Dodgers coming up. Gilliam, Reese, and Snider for manager Walt Alston. And here comes Pahalski to Gilliam. Base hit for Junior. It goes to left field. That's going to be retrieved by Rip Rapolsky, and the Dodgers have a leadoff man aboard. Here's Pee-wee. The stretch by Pahalski and the delivery, and there goes Gilliam, and the hit and run is on. Pee-wee lines a single to right center. Around second, and going to third is Gilliam. The Dodgers are in business in the bottom of the first with runners at the corners. They are going to play their infield at double plate up all the way around for the Duke. Duke Snider at the plate now. Pahalski the stretch, and the delivery to him is a grounder to short. That is Blasingame. And he is an S arm. So he goes to Shane Deans for one. And the relay is late. Duke Snider beats the Rap at first. Reese is out 6-4. Gilliam scores from third. It's 1-0 Brooklyn. And Duke Snider is on at first base. Roy Campanella comes to the plate. Pahalski the stretch, and the delivery to Roy is a grounder to short. Another chance for Blasingame. He goes to Shane Deans for one, and the relay to Wally Moon is in time for a rally killing soul-crushing and inning-ending 6-4-3 double play turned by the Cardinals. But in the first, the Dodgers get one on 2 hits. They leave nobody. We go to the second. Brooklyn 1, St. Louis nothing. Chuck Templeton facing Rapolsky, Moon, and Smith. 5, 6, 7 hitters in the Cardinals second. And the delivery. He walks Rip Rapolsky, leadoff man aboard for the Cardinals. Now it's Wally Moon. Double played up for Brooklyn. The stretch and the delivery to Moon is hit on a line to left. Coming on is Ambrose, and he's got it for out number 1. Hal Smith, the batter now. And the delivery to Smith is a fly to right. Under it is Carl Furillo, and he's got it for out number 2. Coming up to the plate now is center fielder Bill Verdon. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. Templeton, the stretch, and the delivery is a swing on, it's hit to left. Sandy Ambrose coming in and making the catch for out number 3. Nothing across for St. Louis in the second. We go to the bottom of inning number 2, and your score: Dodgers 1, Cardinals nothing. Hodges, Robinson, and Ambrose coming up in the Brooklyn second. The delivery by Paulsky is ripped by Hodges down that left field line. It's going to rattle around in the corner. Rip Rapolsky's got to go get it. Hodges cruises into second with a leadoff double. Jackie to the plate. The stretch by Paulsky, and the delivery to him is a base hit to center. Charging the ball is Bill Verdon. Hodges is being waved home. The throw home by Verdon to Smith is late. Hodges scores. It's 2-0 Brooklyn on an RBI single by Jackie Robinson. Sandy Ambrose comes to the plate now. Double play depth for the Cardinal infield. The stretch by Paulsky, and the delivery is a base hit for Sandy to center field. Jackie Robinson is around second, going to third. Dodgers being aggressive on the bases. They have runners at the corners with nobody out here in the second. Pahalski trying to stop the bleeding. St. Louis is going to play the corners in the middle of the infield at double play depth. The stretch and the delivery to Carl Furillo is a line drive, and that's caught by first baseman Wally Moon, and Sandy Ambrose doesn't get back. So it's a line drive, double play, rally killing, and soul crushing indeed. Jackie Robinson is safe standing on third base, but Ambrose is retired. 2 gone now. Here's Chuck Templeton, the pitcher. Big break for St. Louis right there. The stretch, or the windup by Paulsky, and the delivery to Templeton, and hey, struck him out. He made him look sick. That retires the side, but in the second, the Dodgers do add another run on 3 hits, and they had a base-running gaff by Sandy Ambrose. We go to the third, and it's Brooklyn 2 and St. Louis nothing. It'll be Pahalski, Blasingame, and Shane Dienst in the third inning. Chuck Templeton kicks and deals. That's a line drive by Pahalski, and it's going to be caught right back at the head of Chuck Templeton. He catches it in self-defense. There's 1 down in the third. Here's Blasingame. Templeton kicks and deals. It's hit on a line to left. Coming on is Ambrose, and he's got it for out number 2. Red Shane Dienst, the batter now. He grounded out to first his first time up. Templeton kicks and deals. Base hit for Red Shane Dienst. This goes to left field. Ambrose collects it and gets it back in, and Musial comes to the plate. He represents the tying run. The stretch by Templeton and the delivery to Stan the Man is ball 4. 2 on now for St. Louis, and the cleanup hitter Kenny Boyer comes to the plate. Boyer's 0 for 1. Templeton in his first real jam of the game, but there's 2 outs. The stretch by Chuck, and the delivery to Boyer is swung on. It's hit to left and deep. Back goes Ambrose, warning track, wall, and it's gone. And just like that, the Cardinals take a 3-2 lead. All right, a 3-run third, and they're still going. Here's Rip Rapolsky. Templeton kicks and deals. And Rapolsky hits one in the air to right. Back a few steps is Furillo, but he's got room and puts it away. Route number 3. But in the third, the Cardinals get 3 on 2 hits. They don't leave anybody. We've played 2.5 innings, and your score, Cardinals 3, Dodgers 2. Top of the order coming for Brooklyn in the bottom of the third. Pahalski kicks and deals. And this is a grounder to second. Shane Deans to his left cuts it off from going into right field. Plants and throws to Wally Moon for out number 1. Pee-wee's up there now. He's 1 for 1. And he swings and hits a line drive to center. Bill Verdon coming on, and he's got it for out number 2. Duke Snider drove in the Brooklyn Dodgers' first run in the first inning. He's up there now. The delivery to him. And hey, struck him out. He got him on a bender, and that'll retire the side. 3 up and 3 down for Brooklyn in the third. We go to the fourth. St. Louis 3 and Brooklyn 2. All right, Wally Moon, Hal Smith, Bill Verdon coming up in the Cardinal fourth inning. They're looking to expand on their lead against Chuck Templeton, and the delivery to Wally is swung on. It's hit to center. Snyder back. He's on the track, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Hal Smith, the batter now. He's 0 for 1. Templeton deals to him. Ground ball to short. Pee-wee gobbles it up and fires to Hodges for out number 2. Bill Verdon, the batter now. Tom Pahalski would be next. The wind by Templeton in the delivery, and Verdon hits it to center. Can of corn for Duke Snider, and he's got it for out number 3. Nothing across for the Cardinals in the fourth. We go to the bottom of inning number 4, and it's St. Louis 3 and Brooklyn 2. We got a good one at Ebbets Field. Campanella, Hodges, and Robinson coming up for Brooklyn. 4, 5, 6 hitters in the Dodger fourth inning. Pahalski kicks and delivers. It's swung on and popped up. This wouldn't be a home run in a phone booth. Wally Moon in fair territory. Calls for it and takes it for out number 1. Gil Hodges up there now. He doubled and scored in the second. The delivery is a base hit to right field. Gil Hodges going oppo. That one drops in front of Stan Musial. He gets it back in good shape. And Jackie comes to the plate. Double play depth for the Cardinal infield. The stretch by Pahalski and the delivery to Robinson is ball 4. He walked him. 2 on now for Brooklyn. The tying and potential go-ahead runs are aboard. And here's Sandy Ambrose. He's 1 for 1. Pahalski the stretch. The delivery to Sandy. And hey, struck him out. He gave him the upstairs cheese. And there's 2 down in the fourth. Now Carl Furillo. And hey, struck him out to retire the side. That's a big out in this game. Furillo strikes out. That's number 4 for Pahalski in the ball game. We go to the fifth. Cardinals 3, Dodgers 2. And Pahalski will lead off the fifth inning. Now is a good time to talk about stamina. Chuck Templeton can face 27 batters before fatigue may be an issue. He has faced 17. Tom Pahalski can face 30, and he has also faced 17. So they're cruising right along. Here's Pahalski leading off against Templeton in the fifth. The delivery. And I struck him out. Chuck Templeton humped up on that fastball, and there's 1 down. Top of the order now with Don Blasingame, 1 for 2. The windup by Templeton and the delivery to Blasingame is a grounder to first. That's gloved by Hodges. He steps on the bag for out number 2. Red Shane Dienst is 1 for 2. He has scored a run. He's up there now. The delivery to Red is a base hit, knocked down by Jackie. Let's see if he's going to try and get him at first. He does not commit an error. So it's just an infield hit for Shane Dienst. And Musial comes up. 2 outs. Man at first. Templeton the stretch. The pitch to the lefty hitting Musial, and a base hit for Stan the Man. Red Shane Dienst is going to try for third. Here comes the throw by, who's this by? This is by Sandy Amorose, and he's in there safely. Runners at the corners for St. Louis. Here's Boyer. Templeton the stretch, trying to get out of the 5th. The delivery. And Boyer hits it to left and deep. Back goes Amorose, warning track, wall, and it's gone. The second 3-run homer of the game for Boyer. It is 6-2 St. Louis. And actually, it's Ken Boyer 6 and the Dodgers 2. Here's Rapolsky. The delivery by Chuck T. is a liner to right. And it's going to be caught by Furillo for out number 3. But in the 5th, the Cardinals get 3 more on another 3-run bomb by Boyer. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway through this one, and your score, Cardinals 6, Dodgers 2. All right, the Chuck Templeton experience has come to a merciful end. Rocky Nelson has been called upon by manager Walt Alston to pinch hit for the Dodger left-hander. Templeton goes 5 innings in this one. He allows 6 hits. 2 of them were Ken Boyer bombs. He walked 1. He struck out 1. He allowed 6 runs. They're all earned. He's on the hook for the loss unless the Dodgers can put up a rally. Rocky Nelson is pinch hitting against Tom Pahalski. He'll be followed by Jim Gilliam and Pee Wee Reese in the Dodger bullpen warming up down the first base line. That's Ken Lehman warming up. He's a left-hander. Looks like he'll take over in the Cardinals 6th. The wind and the delivery by Pahalski to Rocky Nelson is strike 3 swinging. Number 5 for Pahalski. After a shaky start, he has recovered nicely. Here's Jim Gilliam, 1 for 2. Pahalski deals to him. It swung on and hit to center. Into left center is Bill Verdon, and he gets there for out number 2. Pee Wee Reese is 1 for 2. He's up there now. Pahalski kicks and deals. Pee Wee with a base hit to left field. A 2-out base runner for Brooklyn brings up the Duke. Duke Snyder's 0 for 2. Roy Campanella would be next. Pahalski the stretch and the delivery. Swung on, it's a grounder to first. Wally Moon gloves it to his right and feeds Pahalski covering for out number 3. Nothing across for Brooklyn in the 5th. We go to the 6th. It's St. Louis 6 and Brooklyn 2. Ken Lehman is on. He's going to bat in the number 9 spot in the Brooklyn order. He is a left-hander. And in 1956, he was 2-3 with a .566 earned run average. Let's check his stuff. He has 4.364 stuff. And he'll face Wally Moon, Hal Smith, and Bill Verdon in the Cardinals' 6th inning. The wind and the delivery by Lehman. And Wally Moon hits a line drive at Pee Wee Reese, who leaps and catches it for out number 1. Nice play by Pee Wee. And here's Hal Smith at 0 for 2. Ken Lehman kicks and deals. And it's a Strike 3 and a bender. Hal Smith goes down on strikes. 2 down. Bill Verdon up there now. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. Look at the bottom half of the Cardinal lineup. 0-4. I got to take off my socks and shoes. 0 for 10 at this point. The delivery by Ken Lehman is a grounder to first. This is Hodges. He steps on the bag for out number 3. Nothing across in the Cardinals 6th. We go to the bottom of number 6 for Brooklyn. It'll be Campanella, Hodges, and Jackie. Here's Pahalski. Swung on, it's a grounder to third. This is Boyer. He gloves it by the third base bag and fires across the diamond to Wally Moon for out number 1. Gil Hodges is 2 for 2. He's up there now. Pahalski kicks and deals. Base hit for Hodges to left. That's Rip Rapolsky country. He gets it back in good shape. 1 on with 1 out for Brooklyn. Now Jackie Robinson at the plate. Double played up for St. Louis. The delivery by Pahalski. Jackie swings. Hits 1 on the ground to Blassingame. He gloves it. Goes to Shane Deans for 1. And the relay to Wally Moon is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing, and inning-ending 6-4-3 double play turned by St. Louis. We go to inning number 7, and your score, Cardinals 6, Dodgers nothing. Let's try that again. We go to inning number 7, and your score, Cardinals 6, Dodgers 2. There we go. In the Dodger bullpen, Eddie Roebuck, a right-hander, a hard thrower, starting to throw, get loose for Brooklyn. But Ken Lehman's out for his second inning of work. He'll face the pitcher, Tom Pahalski, and then the top of the order, Don Blassingame and Red Shane Deans. 9-1-2 coming for St. Louis in the top of the 7th. The delivery by Lehman to Pahalski is swung on and hit to center. Into left center is Duke Snyder, and he gets there for out number 1. Don Blassingame is 1 for 3, and he's up there now. Lehman deals to him. Swung on and hit to center one more time. Duke Snyder over a few steps into right center and makes the catch for out number 2. Red Shane Deans is 2 for 3, and he's up there now. The delivery by Lehman is a fly to right. Carl Furillo over by the foul line will make the catch for out number 3. And Ken Lehman's retired 6 in a row since entering the ball game. Time to stretch him out at Ebbets Field with your score, Cardinals 6, Dodgers 2. It'll be Ambrose, Furillo, and a pinch hitter in all probability for Kenny Lehman in the bottom of the 7th. In the St. Louis bullpen down the right field foul line, Ellis Kinder and Jackie Collum, lefty-righty double-barreled action, getting ready in case Tom Pahalski runs into trouble. Roebuck is warming up in the Dodger bullpen. Looks like he's taking over, and he is. In the top of the 8th, Ambrose, Furillo, and a pinch hitter coming up in the Dodger 7th. Pahalski kicks and deals, and Ambrose with a shot into the left center field gap. It's going to split Rapolsky and Verdon and go to the wall. Sandy around first into second with a leadoff double. Good start for Brooklyn in the 7th. Furillo comes to the plate, and Don Newcomb steps into the on-deck circle to bat for the pitcher, Kenny Lehman. Furillo's 0 for 2. He's up there now. The stretch by Pahalski, and the delivery is a fly to center. This is Bill Verdon, and he will make the catch. Now, tagging at second is Ambrose, and he's going to go to third. All right. So, Furillo flies out. Ambrose goes to third, and here comes Nuke to pinch hit. He was a .234 batter on the 1956 season. The the windup by Paulski with the runner at third and the delivery. Swung on by Newcomb and ripped to right and deep. Back goes Musial. It is going to be off the wall. Running it down is Stan the Man. Ambrose trots home. It's 6-3 St. Louis. Newcomb into second with a double. Here's Jim Gilliam. Well, what do you do here if you're St. Louis? Pahalski is not fatigued as yet. Collum and Kinder are ready in the bullpen. And they're going to go to Collum. All right. The left-hander is coming on. In this game, Tom Pahalski goes 6 1/3 innings. He allows 10 base hits. He walked 1. He struck out 5. He allowed 3 runs. They're all earned. Another man, Don Newcomb at second base, is his responsibility. Jim Gilliam is a switch hitter, so Jackie Collum being a lefty, that's going to turn Jim around to bat as a right-handed batter. Let's check Jackie's stuff. Ellis Kinder continues to throw in the Cardinal bullpen. 4-3-2-1 stuff for Jackie Collum. Pee Wee is on deck. There's 1 out and Newcomb in scoring position. Collum the stretch. The delivery to Gilliam is a base hit for Jim Gilliam. It's a chopper on the infield, and everybody's going to be safe. Newcomb goes to third. Gilliam safe at first, and here's Pee Wee. He's the tying run at the plate. Duke Snyder looms on deck. Double play depth for the Cardinal infield. The stretch by Jackie Collum, and the delivery to Pee Wee is a line shot knocked down by Boyer. Let's see if he's going to try and make a play. No, he sticks it in his pocket. It's an infield hit. Going to move Gilliam to second. It scores Newcomb. It's 6-4 St. Louis. 2 on for Brooklyn. And the potential go-ahead run is at the plate in Duke Snyder for a lefty-lefty matchup. This might be Collum's last hitter right here. Roy Campanella on deck. Double play depth for the St. Louis infield, 6-4 ball game. Collum, the stretch, and a deep breath. The delivery to the Duke. Swung on and hit to left. This is going to be caught by Rapolsky. And it's going to advance Jim Gilliam to third. All right. 6-4. Dodgers at the corners. And here comes Ellis Kinder to take over on the mound for Jackie Collum. This is Kinder's earliest appearance in the season. He was 41 years old and he looked about 712. But he's on to face Campanella with Hodges, who would be next in the on-deck circle. Let's check Ellis's stuff. Oh, he's got good stuff. 2-2-3-1. Kinder, of course, long-time Boston Red Sox. Short man. And he's facing Campanella. In 1956, Ellis Kinder was 2-0 with a .350 ERA and 6 saves. Stirring in the Cardinal bullpen, nobody throwing yet. Kinder trying to stop the bleeding here in the 7th. It's Gilliam at third, Reese at first. The stretch by Ellis and the delivery to Campy is swung on and hit to right. Can of corn for Stan Musial, and he's got it to retire the side. But Brooklyn cuts way into that lead. We go to the 8th and your score. St. Louis 6 and Brooklyn 4. Ed Roebuck takes over on the mound for Brooklyn to start the 8th inning. In 1956, he was 5-4 with 1 save and a .393 ERA. Behind him in the bullpen, Don Besant, another hard-throwing right-hander for Brooklyn. For St. Louis in the 8th, it's the meat of their order. Stan Musial, Ken Boyer, Rip Rapolsky. Roebuck deals to Stan the Man. And it is, well, we got to check his stuff. 3-2-3-6-5 stuff. And Stan the Man swings and hits it to right and deep. Back goes Furillo, warning track, wall, and a big clutch leadoff home run for Stan the Man. Makes it St. Louis 7 and Brooklyn 4 in the 8th. Here's Boyer. He's got 2 bombs to his credit in the game. Roebuck deals to him, and it's a grounder to third. Jackie gloves it by the third base bag and fires across the diamond to Gil Hodges for out number 1. Ed Roebuck victimized by the long ball. Here's Rapolsky 0 for 2. And I've got my refreshing beverage. I hope you have one too. Here we go. All right, the delivery by Roebuck to Rapolsky is a fly to center. The Duke pounds the glove and makes the catch for out number 2. Here comes Wally Moon at 0 for 3. The bottom half of the Cardinal lineup has done nothing. 0 for 12. The delivery to Wally. And that ends here. It's a base hit to right field for Wally Moon. They're 1 for 13. They're not going to brag after the game. Here's Hal Smith. No double play depth. Normal depth for Brooklyn's infield. Roebuck the stretch, the pitch to Hal Smith, and it's hit to left and deep. Back goes Amoros, warning track, wall, and another bomb for the Cardinals. Makes it 9-4. Ed Roebuck comes in and throws gas on the fire. Here's Bill Verdon. The delivery to him. Swung on and hit to left. Amoros in a few steps. Has room and makes the catch for out number 3. But in the 8th, the Cardinals get 3 big runs. Looks like their losing streak might be over. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and your score, St. Louis 9 and Brooklyn 4. Ellis Kinder out for his first full inning of work. He'll face Hodges, Robinson, and Amoros in the Brooklyn 8th. Kinder deals to Gil Hodges, and this is a grounder to third. That's gobbled up by Boyer. He fires to Wally Moon for out number 1. Jackie's up there now. He's 1 for 2. Kinder deals to him. Base hit to center. A 64 hopper out to Bill Verdon. Brooklyn has a base runner with 1 out. Here's Sandy Amoros 2 for 3. Double played up for St. Louis, the delivery by Kinder. And that's going to be a comebacker to Kinder. He knocks it down, picks it up. His only play is to Wally Moon at first, and that retires Sandy Amoros. Going to second is Robinson with 2 outs. And Carl Furillo comes up. He's 0 for 3. Kinder the stretch and the pitch to Furillo. Ground ball to third. That is Boyer. He fires to Moon to retire the side. Nothing across for Brooklyn in the 8th. They leave 1. We go to the 9th, and your score, St. Louis 9 and Brooklyn 4. In the Cardinal 9th, Ellis Kinder is out. He's apparently going to try and finish this game. He's going to lead it off for St. Louis. Then Blassengame and Shane Deans. 9-1-2 coming for the Cardinals in the 9th against Roebuck. Out for his second inning of work. The delivery by Ed Roebuck, and he strikes out Kinder. That's Roebuck's first strikeout. 1 down. Here's Blassengame. The delivery by Roebuck is a hit on a line, and that is to left, and coming on is Furillo for out number 2. Red Shane Deans, the batter now. He is 2 for 4. The delivery by Roebuck. And Shane Deans swings and bounces 1 to first. Hodges gloves it and steps on the bag to retire the Cardinals in inning number 9. We go to the bottom of the 9th, and it's put up or shut up time for Brooklyn. Ellis Kinder will face a pinch hitter for Ed Roebuck, and then the top of the Brooklyn order, Jim Gilliam and Pee Wee Reese. Coming out of the dugout to bat for Ed Roebuck is backup catcher Rube Walker. To lead it off for the Dodgers here in the ninth, they need a 5 spot to stay alive, 6 to walk it off. Nobody throwing in the Cardinal bullpen. The delivery by Kinder to Walker is going to be a line drive caught by third baseman Ken Boyer. He's going to drive the whole team back to the hotel after the ball game. Here comes Gilliam. Kinder winds and deals. Gilliam hits a grounder to short. This is Blasson game. He fires to Wally Moon for out number 2. And that makes Pee Wee Reese the last chance saloon in this one. Kinder winds and deals to the Dodgers shortstop, and I struck him out. And the Cardinal losing streak is over. Ellis Kinder with 2 1/3 fine innings in relief to nail down the victory. Let's give you the totals on this one. For the visiting and victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 9 runs on 9 hits. And they committed no errors. The Dodgers, 4 runs, 13 base hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Tom Pahalski. No save in the game. Is there a save? Yes, there is. Ellis Kinder earns the save. Came in with 2 outs in the 7th when it was a 6-4 game, and the go-ahead run was at the plate. So, yeah, he gets a save. The loss goes to Chuck Templeton. Player of the game has got to be Kenny Boyer. Ken Boyer had a 2-for-4 day with 2 3-run home runs. With the victory, the Cardinals now have a record of 15-8. The Dodgers have a record of 10-12. And that means the Dodgers are now 4 games out of first place. Next week, it'll be the Chicago Cubs at the New York Giants for a ball game. Cubs only 3 games out of first. The Giants 1 game back. They're in second place. I believe the Redlegs are in third, if I'm not mistaken. All right, in the description for this video is the link to the ASG Games website where you can find Field Day Baseball. Also, in the description for this video is the link to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World channel membership. And with channel membership, you get access to videos that subscribers cannot see, including playing tips, game demos, tutorials, special reports, book reviews, all sorts of videos that subscribers can't see. You also get discounts in my secondary store, $10 off per set, $2 off per team, and a free gift for me every month as a thank you for being a channel member. There are now more than 180 members on my channel. You can become one right now. Follow that link in the description for this video. But for now, from Ebbets Field in Brooklyn on May 15th, 1956, your final. The St. Louis Cardinals 9, the Brooklyn Dodgers 4. Have a great evening. So long, everybody.